Hey Scandal Squad, welcome back to the channel. Please hit that like button while we get into the mess. So you guys, this is really breaking news. They're saying Tyler Perry is being sued for assault, okay? And, well, let me just give you the title. Tyler Perry sued for sexual assault. Oval actor claims years of harassment. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, maybe a year or two ago, Christian Keys came out and he was accusing some black billionaire, like a big executive, Hollywood exec type, of doing something to him, harassing him. And he talked about it and he said he was going to release the name and everything. However, I think about a week later or so, everything just kind of died down. We didn't hear any more about it. And people were saying that he got a payoff. And everybody was assuming the person that he was talking about was Tyler Perry. So fast forward to now, this kind of gives more credence to some of the rumors that have been floating around for years that Tyler Perry is gay. No big deal about that, but that he has been coming on to some of his actors, some of his employees. But let's get into this story. It says Tyler Perry is facing an accusation of assault, a claim coming from an actor on his long-running TV show, The Oval. And one of Tyler's friends is calling it a scam. Derek Dixon filed a lawsuit against Perry, and in the docs, he's claiming he and the director met at an event back in 2019. And in Derek's words, Tyler picked him out of the crowd and asked for his phone number, suggesting that he might have a role for him. Got to be careful about them roles, because sometimes it's a kind of role you ain't ready for. As it turns out, he did. Derek says Tyler gave him a small role in 2 episodes of a show called Ruthless. I remember watching that show as well. Then in January 2020, Derek says Tyler invited him to his Atlanta home and he accepted, hoping to build a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. But according to the suit, while there, Derek drank too much and ended up sleeping in a guest room. That kind of reminds me of Christian Keys. It sounds very similar to his story. In the docs obtained by TMZ, Derek claims Tyler got into bed with him and started touching his thighs. And although he rejected the advances, he claims Tyler remained interested. Now, look on this screen. You can see the picture of the text messages. I'm not going to try to read through all those because they're kind of small, but you can blow up the screen. And from what I'm gathering, the guy is in the blue. Dixon is the blue chat, and Tyler is the black text box. And Tyler is making some little sexually charged comments to me. Shortly thereafter, Derek says he landed the role of Dale in The Oval. Great for his career, but he claims it was around that time that Tyler also started firing off sexually suggestive texts, including asking Drew's preferences and telling him he has sex with men. He's just kind of like saying, hey, I like men, okay. Derek also notes his character Dale was written as a gay, homeless, and desperate store clerk who had to sleep with other characters for a place to stay. He claims that that's exactly what Tyler told him he was looking for in a real-life sexual partner, someone who would be loyal and dependent upon Tyler. Derek says he feared his career would be derailed if he flatly rejected Tyler, so instead he told him that he just wasn't the sexual type, but he was always terrified he'd lose his job if he complained of the harassment. So it sounds to me like this guy must be gay, because if not, Tyler probably would have gotten a knuckle sandwich. I don't know. To that point, he says Tyler once again invited him to Atlanta later in 2020, and things allegedly took a dark turn. Now, Derek claims Perry greeted him warmly, but quickly started a sexually charged conversation, like asking him if he likes it rough in bed, and then he grabbed Derek by the throat while he was saying, "Look how excited you got. Ooh, these men have more fun than me." He says he pushed Tyler away, and that was the end of that alleged incident. This is sounding so much like Christian Keys. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying that the person Christian was talking about is Tyler, but it sounded so very similar. The lawsuit includes years of text messages allegedly sent by and between both men. Most of the ones Tyler allegedly sent are very actually charged. For instance, one reads, "No straight man would be going on walks with you, cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to you. I would you." Oh, baby. Oh. This is reminding me too of Terrence Howard when he said he said, "What do you think Diddy wants?" And his assistant said, "He wants to F you." Like, this is like, damn, right? The most aggressive incident allegedly went down in June of 2021. Again, at Tyler's Atlanta home, Dixon was staying in the guest house and wearing only his underwear. Why didn't you put some clothes on? When he says Tyler came in to give him a goodnight hug. Come on, sir. Like, grown men in working environments don't have to be hugging like you getting tucked in for a bedtime story. Come on, stop. He alleges Tyler yanked down his underwear, groped his butt, and said, "Relax and just let it happen," and assured him it wasn't going to hurt. Dixon says he managed to rebuff this advance by changing the subject. According to the suit, Dixon finally filed a complaint with EEOC in June of 2024 and then quit the Oval, saying he could no longer put up with the alleged harassment. Dixon is suing Tyler and Tyler Perry Studios for quid pro quo and workplace harassment and sexual assault and battery, and he's seeking $260 million. You know, these people be seeking a whole lot of money for damages when a lot of times you kind of put yourself in these situations. I get you getting a little bit, but trust me, if you had walked away from that job, you wasn't going to probably be making no $260 million. That's just what I'm saying. But anyway, Tyler's attorney, Matthew Boyd, tells us this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. So, I mean, it's kind of he say, she say, back and forth. But, however, there are text messages. And if those text messages prove to be true and Tyler was saying some inappropriate things that you shouldn't say in the workplace, he's going to have a problem. It won't be a $260 million payout, but it's going to be some money. But anyway, y'all, I'll see you on the next video. Y'all jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts. And let me know if you think, now that we hear this new story about Tyler Perry, if you think the person Christian Keys was talking about was actually Tyler. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.